world of 5FM Radio, your adult contemporary radio station in Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good afternoon. This is the 5FM Radio News. The headlines. Vice President Mtale Nalumango spreads Christmas cheer with hamper donation to newborns at UTH Women's and Newborn Hospital. SEPA Zambia raises alarm with pest outbreak threatening groups in Livingstone West and Nasanza camps. And 11 arrested over mass shooting in South Africa tavern. This bulletin is live on our Facebook page, 5FM Radio Zambia, and live on our YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie. Vice President Mtale Nalumango marked Christmas Day by donating hampers to infants born at the University Teaching Hospital's Women's and Newborn Hospital, delighting new mothers and their loved ones. As read through to the facility had recorded 9 Christmas Day deliveries, 7 girls and 2 boys. During her visit, the Vice President congratulated the mothers and applauded health workers for their dedication, especially while on duty during the festive period. She said babies born on Christmas represent joy, hope, and fresh beginnings for both families and the nation. Mrs. Nalumango further in newborns, emphasizing that their service is essential year-round. The hamper distribution was part of our Christmas activities focused on spreading goodwill and celebrating life during the holiday season.
This is for you. Simple little things. But these are for the baby boy. It's all blue. And even there, that's how we also knew that they will be baby boy. Congratulations. Thank you, dear. And Merry Christmas.
The Zambia Police Service has refuted allegations circulating on social media that it failed to arrest and charge Major Suwilanji Musamba. Police Public Relations Officer Godfrey Avi says the claims, which appeared on a Facebook account operating under the name Emmanuel Mwamba, are misleading. Mr. Chilabi explains that on November 28, 2025, around 12:06 hours, a report was received at Makeni Police Station alleging that Major Musamba assaulted Mr. Omar Hassan and Mr. Edward Tembo, both of Makeni. Following investigations, police formally charged and arrested Major Musamba for assault occasioning actually body harm before releasing him on police bond. In a related case, Major Musamba reported threatening violence at Embassy Police Post against Mr. Omar Hassan Fada, who was also charged, arrested. Police say both cases are being processed for submission to the National Prosecution Authority. The service has further clarified Musamba is not related to the Inspector General of Police and has urged the public to verify information before sharing it. The Save Environment and People's Agency, SEPA Zambia, has raised concern over a pest outbreak affecting farmers in the Livingstone West and Nasanzo camps. SEPA says more than 500 households have had their maize fields invaded by swarms of short-horned grasshoppers, while over 100 hectares of crops have also been damaged by armyworms. The agency warns that the situation poses a serious threat to household food security and the overall food supply in the area. SEPA's Chief Executive Officer Miles Muke said the outbreak is likely to worsen food insecurity among affected farming communities if urgent action is not taken. He noted that climate change continues. She rather noted that climate change continues to cause disturbances and uncertainty, making preparedness critical. Mrs. Muke also called on the Ministry of Agriculture to respond swiftly to control the spread of the insects before they affect other areas. She emphasized that early action and preparedness are key to adapting to the impacts of climate change. She further appealed to the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit DMMU to move in quickly with relief food to ensure affected households are supported and not pushed beyond their coping.
Our worry is that this will affect the food security of people. So what needed was preparedness. You know, with climate change, we can expect anything. All these things have come due to climate change. So what we are saying is that preparedness, how prepared are camp officers, or how prepared is the agriculture officer with the chemicals to make sure that these army worms and these other worms can be eradicated, so that the people can be able to protect their crops. But as it is now, it's already, maybe it could be too late for them, meaning that they will be affected with food insecurity.
Luapula Province Permanent Secretary Prudence Chinamakangwa has assured residents of Mansa and surrounding areas of uninterrupted power supply during the Christmas and festive season as the Mabumba solar power project reaches 90% completion. Mrs. Chinamakangwa gave the assurance after touring the $48 million solar project, expressing satisfaction with the rapid progress recorded in just a month. She said key installations, including evacuation lines, generators, and support infrastructure are already in place, with technical teams working to complete connectivity before Christmas. She described the project as the best Christmas gift government under President Hakainde Hichilema could offer the people of Luapula, adding that it reflects government's commitment to diversifying the energy mix following drought and load shedding challenges. Meanwhile, project site manager engineer Mpai Shapiri said the project has entered the pre-commissioning phase with testing underway. He confirmed that 14 megawatts of power are expected to be fed into the national grid by December 25th, easing power shortages in the province. Once fully commissioned, the Mabumba solar power project will stabilize electricity supply and boost local economic activity. And in other news trending this afternoon, the Alliance for Community Action (SCCA) has accused Zambia's political leadership of failing women through systematic exclusion embedded in the country's laws. The ongoing protest by University of Zambia UNZA lecturers is threatening to disrupt the academic calendar, sparking concerns among students and citizens alike. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Commerce, Trade and Industry Minister Chipoka Mlenga has commended the private sector for its resilience and continued contribution to keeping Zambia's economy moving. Mr. Mlenga says despite various economic challenges, the private sector has remained a key driver of growth, employment, and innovation across the country. He noted that businesses have played a critical role in sustaining economic activity and supporting national development. The minister has since called on the years ahead and explore better ways of economic activities. He emphasized the need for collaboration between government and the private sector to improve productivity, investment, and competitiveness. Mr. Mlenga said government remains committed to creating a conducive business environment that will enable the private sector to thrive and further contribute to the country's economic growth. Hence the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in news from across our borders, 11 suspects have been arrested in connection with the mass shooting that left 9 people dead at a tavern in South Africa on Sunday. Police launched a manhunt for the 12 unidentified gunmen who had opened fire at patrons at around 01 local time in the Berkeley establishment near Johannesburg. On Wednesday, Provincial Deputy Commissioner of Police Major General Fred Kekana said 9 of the arrested suspects are Lesotho nationals, while one is from Mozambique. Another suspect, believed to be a South African mine worker, was also detained. And in sports news, the National Olympic Committee and the Commonwealth Games Association of Zambia has expressed and extended Christmas greetings to athletes, coaches, sports administrators, partners, and the entire Olympic movement. The associations wish everyone a joyful and peaceful Christmas filled with good health, renewed hope, and God's protection. They have encouraged members of the sporting community to use the festive season to reflect, give thanks, and spend quality time with family and loved ones. The message asks that the Christmas season should inspire unity, gratitude, and a continued commitment to excellence in sports as Zambia looks ahead to future competitions and achievements. The National Olympic Committee and the Commonwealth Games Association of Zambia wish everyone a safe and blessed festive season. And now, the weather.
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
Southern, northwestern, western, Lusaka, central, Copperbelt, Luapula, and eastern provinces mainly cloudy, slightly windy, and mild to warm with outbreaks of rain and occasional thunder. Maximum temperature is ranging from 24 degrees to 32 degrees Celsius. The evening will be mainly cloudy and warm to mild with rain and occasional thunder. Muchinga and northern provinces mainly cloudy, slightly windy, and warm with isolated showers and thunderstorms. Maximum temperature is ranging from 25 degrees to 28 degrees Celsius. The evening will be mainly cloudy and mild with isolated rain and occasional thunder. Ends our weather report, and that item brings us to the end of the news part. Before we go, a recap of these stories. Headlines.
Get acquainted with the latest news on the multiple award-winning radio